know you don't ever hear me talking about my family, and it's a reason for it. And before you ask me why and go looking for it, I'll reveal it to you. So let me play it out for you. On my father's side, mind you, he died when I was a baby. And on the back end, he was that dude because after his death, he made a contribution to my life every month until I turned 18. Yep, my father was in the Army. His name was Robert Lee Wren. It kind of make sense why I named Robert Lee that, but that's neither here nor there. Moving right along. On my father's side, from the time I was born until the time I was like 14, 15, I went back and forth from Kansas City to St. Louis, so I knew both sides of my family. At about 16, I stopped going because I started playing in the streets heavy, so I kind of lost contact with that side of my family. On my mama's side, it was my grandmother and my grandfather. My grandfather passed on my first bit, and my grandmother, a couple weeks before I came home from the penitentiary the first time, she had a stroke in Chicago. They had her transported back to St. Louis by the time I made it home, and I got to see her right before she took her last breath. It's the strangest thing ever, and I don't really like to talk about it, but me and her had our little thing. She said she was gonna stick around until I got home, right? So my grandmother and my grandfather, I'm talking about, they was doing it. They had 5, 6 kids, right? I'm talking about, I swear for Lord, it was my oldest uncle. He passed before I was born. My Uncle Henry, he passed before I was born. So then it's my Uncle Ken. He was a drug addict, and all his kids then passed. So I don't talk to none of them. It was my cousin Tamara, Gregory, and Tracy. All 3 of them passed when I was in some form of time, when I was either in or out the penitentiary the first or the second time. All of them died. So cancel that out, right? Then my next auntie, my auntie Joanne, she was the oldest girl. If you ever hear me talk about my cousin, they got 2 life sentences. That's her son. She got a daughter, but I don't talk to her at all. I'm talking about, I swear for the Lord, I don't talk to that lady at all. I do not know her. I used to know her, but I do not know the newer version of her, and she don't know the newer version of me. So I just kind of leave it at that. My other auntie up under her and her daughter jumped ship on me my first bit. They was out of her, so no, I didn't talk to them by the time I made it home from the second one. Right then, I got the younger auntie. I ain't talked to her or her husband or none of them. Like, she do something for a living where me being a criminal and involved in the streets will mess up her job. So she been cut me off, and you know what I'm saying? It just kind of was what it was. So then my mama and me, and she got another son. I don't talk to him. That's a whole nother story I'm gonna break down one day and try to tell it. But as a matter of fact, it might come up in the next video because I'm speaking on my other son. That's the whole family, you know. That's it, right? That's everybody. I ain't talked to, they gone, right? I got tattoos of a few of them that I really, really rap with, and that just kind of is what it is. But when I came home the second time and I started to get an inkling of a buzz, like just a little bitty buzz where my name was ringing in the city for doing books and music and all of that. When I was trying to get my social media up, my family decided that they wanted to claim me, though I hadn't talked to none of them in years. And forgive me, I don't really play like that. As a matter of fact, roll that video. Forgive me.
I'm saying, man, I'm finna tell this nigga how the streets been fucked up since he been gone, man. Damn! Well, fuck it though, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you give him this little paper though? Shit, man, that shit easy as motherfucking man.
State shit, man. Back to me. Oh, look what I got done. I've been gone.
God damn, man, you got hit up.
Gone, goddamn.
Man, look. Man, look. Shit. Man, I understand all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, man, look. Man, we great,
Love
man.
it, man.
Let's
I
get to
love it, man.
let's
I'm
get
home now.
Man.
Give me the Lord, cause I got issues.
Forgive me, Lord, cause I got issues. They come from all the bad shit that I done been through. All the love, all of the hate, you know it. All of the real, all of the fake, you know it. Sometimes I don't know how to take it. People say the strangest things, the shit amazing. Family think you owe them shit, the shit amazing. Where was family at after I caught them cases?
So now you know. That's kind of the reason why I don't talk about my family, because in my mind, except for my daddy's side, I ain't really got no family. Right? My cousin locked up. Other than that, I don't talk to none of them people. The auntie that I did talk to, she passed. And let me tell you the even crazier part about that. The auntie that I don't talk to, she gave the auntie that I do talk to COVID and it killed her. Imagine I had to have that conversation with my cousin who doing 2 life sentences and his mama died. When my only dream in life was to get out of prison before my mama died, not to lose her when I was locked up, because I probably would have lost my mind. But back to the video.
Cause I ain't see none of them. Until they need me, I don't run into none of them. But let them need me dirty, I'ma come running in. But let me need them dirty, I don't see none of them. It's cold, but it's fur, I live with it, nigga. I give it right back, so just deal with it, nigga. That's the best way to be real with a nigga. That's the best way to be real with your nigga. I give like I get, I give a fuck how you feel. I give like I get, I give a fuck what you give. I only get love out that I got in the sis. It's crazy, the only love came from the bitches. They left me for dead, niggas hate that I made. Black Jew, they think I'm they save. Broke ass bitches must think I'm a savior. Don't know, I know they only with me for pay. Forgive me, Lord, cause I got issues. They come from all the bad shit that I done been through. All the love, all of the hate, you know it. All of the real, all of the fake, you know it. Sometimes I don't know how to take it. People say the strangest things, the shit amazing. Family think you owe them shit, the shit amazing. Where was family after I caught them cases? Cause I ain't see none of them. I came home and I ain't running to none of them. Didn't get one phone call from none of them. So how can I say family when it come to them? Blood ain't thicker than water, they both make a stain. My blood wasn't my blood, I had to make a change. Now my blood show me love, a major change. I'm just praying to God that it stay the same. People change when the consequences behind the fences. A life sentence to turn your best friend to a witness. Have every alphabet agency in your business.
Yep, that was the Jennings Police Department. You read my book loud, then you know what happened right there at that house. That's the house. That is the theme set for the book loud. Yeah, I swear for the Lord, all of this gonna start to make sense while I'm doing it. I told you, I'm telling you my story, but yeah, that was the police. They pulled up to let me know that though I could enter the residence, I could never reside there. Back to the video.
Houses kicked in, everything snatched from your children. Niggas betray you, your family run off with paper. Niggas faking, cause on the low, most of them really hate you. Mad cause they ain't you. Mad you do shit that they can't do. A smile in your face too, they'll smile in your face and hate you. Forgive me, Lord, cause I got issues. They come from all the bad shit that I done been through. All the love, all of the hate, you know it. All of the real, all of the fake, you know it. Sometimes I don't know how to take it. People say say the strangest things, this shit amazing. Family think you owe them shit, this shit amazing. Where was family at after I caught them cases?
I told you I shot videos everywhere because on the back end I can use the footage. It's original and it's authentic. Just kind of want to put that out there as you get into my mind. That's why I don't talk about my family, because in my mind, like, I ain't got too much family, and I just go through life like that. Forgive me, I'm not mad or angry at them people no more. As a matter of fact, just in case one of them see this, I harbor no ill will towards you. I don't even think about you, right? I'm thinking about what I'm doing, and if you know, then you know. I told my mama what I told her, and I'm standing on that. But we ain't got to that point yet when I had that conversation with my mama, because this before that, this when I'm still on that type of time that I'll be on when I'll be on it, and I am so glad that I am no longer on that type of time. I hope that answered anybody's question who be wondering why I don't speak on my cousin. The only one I could talk about is the one that's doing a double life sentence. And between me and you, right, he called me all the time. Bring in the logo.